Hey guys, welcome to another reading. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. My name is Johanna. This is going to be kind of a channeled message, whatever kind of needs to come out here. I'm going to use some Oracle here and then some Tarot. So I actually blended 3 Oracle decks here, all of the Rebecca Campbell decks that I have. So it's the Rose Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle, and the Starseed Oracle. So that's all in that one. For some reason, I just felt like blending them. And she's actually coming out with a new deck in June. It's like an ocean one. I'm so excited. Not that I need any more decks, but anyways. And then the tarot deck I'm using is the Muse Tarot. So those are the decks I'm using today, in case you're wondering. You guys can find them all over the internet, I'm sure. But yeah, we're going to kind of see what's coming through here. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. I heard just before I turned the camera on, what was it? It'll come back to me. I had lost it, but it was something around, it was you're right on time. You're right on time. So I'm not sure what that means, but we'll see obviously too, like what comes out in the tarot and the oracle here. All right. Let's see. What needs to come through? Needs to come through. We're loving that deck, I guess, today. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me know if there's any types of like these kind of more general messages, if you want me to theme them, or if you just like kind of whatever's coming out. I know a lot of you were saying that you just like to see what's coming up here. But yeah, if you have any ideas or certain, again, like money, career, love messages, just let me know. Okay, but let's get into it. So the first card we have is, where are you being called to journey to? We also have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. We also have the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? The card's always like the tower for me. We have morning dew, clarity, fresh start, positive outlook. We have Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And we have seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. There's something kind of like, I don't want to say faded, because that always comes off a little bit like, you know, a little too much. But I do feel like there's this sense of a change happening, especially with this crumbling. Some of you could be holding on to the way things have been or what you've always done. This could be in relationships, this could be in your career, this could be just in your life with habits and patterns. I do feel like you're kind of being called to rest here with this deep replenishment. And then this Akasha, it's giving me this energy of like, in the moments of silence, in the moments of rest, in the moments of you just enjoying life and not putting expectations and pressures on yourself, that's where you're going to find guidance. That's where you're going to find, you know, intuitive insight, or have these ideas or this inspiration come to you about either what to do next, or where to go, or kind of this like path. Like if you're unclear on your path, I feel like Spirit's asking you to kind of make more pauses in your week, in your day, to be able to receive kind of some insight. I feel like you're being called and pushed into this like newer space in your life where you're almost like laying a new foundation, definitely with this like Tower energy, and then this laying foundations, and then we have this Morning Dew card of like a fresh start, positive outlook. It's like needing to be excited about where you're going is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if some of you are kind of like fearing where you're going, or not knowing what's next, or having to kind of like trust the process of what's next, and therefore there's a bit of a hesitation or trying to hold on to the past because not knowing what the future holds type of energy. And like, is this going to work out? So if you're feeling kind of like, I'm kind of getting a little bit of like Nine of Swords type energy. So if you're feeling a little bit like stressed and overwhelmed and like that sort of thing, it's almost like asking you to take a step back here and just trust where you're being led, and where are you being called to? Like, where are you being called to kind of make changes in your life? Where are you being called to move forward in some ways, or let certain things go? What are you holding on to that's maybe not serving your path moving forward here? Because I feel like this is like you are going to be laying new foundations, or you're going to be starting new things, entering new situations, or even just bringing a different type of energy into your life, right? Like even if this is just like, again, like a routine, or you changing up your energy and how you just like go about things in your life, it could be that as well. But I do feel like the longer you try to hold on to things, like the tougher it's going to get. Because there's something that you're meant to let go of. Something's not meant to continue, or it wasn't built on a strong foundation, so you need to build a stronger one. So it's like either the way you've been going about something, or having to do something completely different, if that makes sense. Let's see what the tarot has. Look at that, the Fool. Fresh energy. Definitely that, like, I feel like you're being, again, called in a new direction, needing to explore something new. Yeah, we have the Chariot. We have the Hermit. This could be exploring something new within yourself. Six of Pentacles. There's also this energy of like not forcing things, and like you're taking action, but you're in this receptive energy to, like, you're not pushing things. You're moving forward in the ways that you can move forward, but not expecting or trying to push the external, whether that's people or the situation. You're not trying to force the situation. Here, we also have Judgment. Let's get one more here. One more here. And the High Priestess. Lots of majors here. The only minor we have is the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Empress even at the bottom. So strong feminine energy with both the Empress and the High Priestess here. Yeah, there's like a receptivity, especially with that Six of Pentacles. I almost feel too, it's like receiving or allowing the changes, right? And if it's also like recognizing like what's benefiting you here. Where are you being called to in this Judgment energy, right? Judgment is literally like, where are you being called? Are you listening to the calling of your soul? And the Judgment is right before the World card. So it's like, are you ready to step into that new world where, again, you'll then use this, utilize this Fool energy around, moving forward here, right, into this next journey. I feel like things like once you decide to take that next step, or to, again, shift or change the way that I feel like you've learned a big lesson here. So it's like the way that you've always done something or what you've been doing. Again, it's like it has to shift because you're no longer in that space. You've learned that lesson. It's time to move out of that. But then it's like there's this, it's like you knowing that you're not meant for this past space or this other situation, or like you've evolved and grown beyond it. You can see the lesson, you've learned from it, but now you have to change it. Like now you have to take the actions to move in a different direction, to take yourself out of that pattern or that situation. And I feel like once you do that, things will move very quickly here with this Chariot. Like, I feel like there's going to be like a strong sense of like really moving forward and ascending on your path, like a lot, maybe soul searching, but it's like fast. It's not, if you're in like a hermit mode, I don't feel like it's going to last very long. Like you're going to be kind of in this hermit mode. You're going to learn a lot of things really quickly. Or if you've been in this hermit mode, it's like you're out of it now. Like it's like time to go. Like you might feel like I need to sit in this a little bit longer, but the universe is like, nope, here you are. Like time to be open to receive this new world. This could even be like maybe you've already left something behind and you're like, I have to sit in this a little bit longer of like this transition phase. And it's like, no, the transition is done. We are into the next thing. We're moving on to the next thing. So there's like this rapid, like pushing you almost like into the new, but you kind of wanting to sit and maybe wait a little bit more. I feel like you've gained a ton of wisdom through your experiences up to this point. For whatever's coming in here with the Six of Pentacles, with the Hermit and the High Priestess, it's saying like whatever's coming into your life at this moment in time, people, places, things, experiences, situations, jobs, whatever, really going within to decide, is this truly an invitation that's meant for me, right? Is this something that is in alignment with where I'm going? Is this adding to my life? Is this benefiting me? Is this moving my life forward? Or is this going to push me back, right? So it's like kind of figuring out if that's in alignment with you. I feel like you're in this big space of growth right now. And, but it's growth, but it's like time to do things differently, time to move in these new directions. Clarify this, Six of Pentacles, please. Ten of Swords. Interesting. And one more here. Again, it's like time to receive new things. Yeah, Ace of Wands. It's like you've completed chapters, you've completed cycles here, and the Empress is still at the bottom. So you've completed chapters, you've completed cycles. It's time for you to receive the new thing. Whether you feel like you're ready for it or not, I feel like it's here. And that's where, again, it's not maybe that you're holding on. Ten of Swords can be holding on to something for too long, like longer than you should. So you definitely could be, again, still clinging to something that is definitely over. However, I feel like you know it's over. It's just that it's more the stepping into the new versus the holding on to the old. I don't feel like you want to go back, but it's more of like, oh my gosh, now I got to step. Now I got to go to that next thing. I got to do the new thing. And I feel like you just got to tap into how you feel about this newer energy. Also tap into like how you want to feel in the future. And I feel like that'll be beneficial with regards to, like having this positive outlook, having this fresh start, but also like helps you kind of continue to move forward because you're excited about where you're going and what's to come. With this Ace of Inspiration, this Ace of Wands, it's like follow the passion, like tap into how you feel about the situation, but then at the same time also like get inspired about what you're trying to create in your life or what you'd like to create in your life. It's interesting actually, the last I just kind of had like a little bit of flashback here as I was holding this Ace of Wands, but the last reading I did that was like this, well, they had the Ace of Wands as well. Let's get some advice here for you guys, because I feel like it's not so much like, it's more just this like allowing the new thing to unfold, the new energy to unfold. Let's see, advice. The Empress again really wants to come out here. Okay, so we have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. We have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Emotions, and we have the Empress. So I feel like your advice is to here is like there's this sense of logic here and discernment with this King of Swords, but also again following that passion, that inspiration, and following your heart and where you want to see something grow and blossom and what you really want to put your energy and your effort into, right? Like the Empress is a card of nurturing. And so like, what do you want to invest your energy into? What do you want to nurture? What do you want to grow in your life? And what do you want to have long term? What do you want to bring forth stability wise? And allowing yourself to explore that. Obviously, with this King of Swords, it's like it needs to make sense. There needs to be an aspect of like logic here, or this sense of understanding, the sense of knowing. Before you, like maybe you need more answers, or you're needing to have clarity here for you to be able to move forward. But it's like, I don't really feel like that's necessarily a challenge for you. It's more of following the passion here. I do feel like with this King of Swords, because we had this Ten of Swords, it's almost like asking you as well with this from an advice perspective of like clearing the mind, getting control over the mind. If there's any sort of doubts or reservations or things from the past situation, the things that are falling apart or crumbling in your life, or like needing to kind of let things go, if there's things you've been holding on to, or fears or worries or anxieties, like needing to kind of clear the mind here with this King of Swords. Get control of the mind so that you can start building for your future and like growing and expanding and like moving in like through the more creative side of yourself, because your mind is clear. It's hard to be creative. It's hard to follow our passions and our joys and have this clarity and this positive outlook on life when our mind is consumed, right? And so I feel like there's a need to, for some of you, look, yeah, I split the deck and there's that Nine of Swords. And I was picking up on that energy before. So if you are someone who's feeling a little bit like mentally overwhelmed, then definitely, work with that and like work through that energy. And that might be why you're kind of in this like hermit energy, or needing to kind of go into this hermit energy to really propel yourself forward so that you can clear your energy, clear your mind, take away all the noise so that you can see the new energies coming in, or the new path coming in, or what you need to do to change to bring this energy back in, right? This vibrancy back into your life. I feel like there's this new energy, or this new path, or this like new routine, or this new relationship, or whatever is like, it feels really good, but it's like the mind can make us think it doesn't feel good because it's overwhelming us, if that makes sense. Because with the Nine of Swords and this is the King of Wands here, so I just feel like your mind is, how do I want to say this? Your mind is kind of like dimming the passion, right? It's affecting your ability to feel passionate or creative, or to take action creatively or in a really powerful way. Let's see if there's any other messages here for you guys before we close this out. Anything else that we need to talk about here, Spirit, for today's message? anything else? I feel like we pretty much covered it. We'll get 2 more shuffles. Nope. 3 of Cups. So fulfillment, celebration. I feel like you're gonna be really happy once you move into this new space. Again, I think it's just a little bit of like fear or worries kind of, again, just kind of holding you back a bit, or just like having you question things. But when you follow your heart, you follow your creativity, you follow your passion and what you really want to grow and invest and see happen in your life, and you really let go of this, the way things were, or a step out of this maybe hermity mode type of situation, you're going to start to see some really positive shifts. And a lot of, I feel like, again, things will start to move very quickly, or they are starting to move quickly in your life. And that could be kind of bringing up a little bit of like, oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready for this type of energy, but it's moving in a good direction. So I don't feel like there's anything to fear. I think it's just you working through that feeling of like stepping into that situation, or the new thing, or the new energy, or the new pattern, the new habit. So that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other readings on my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.